This is my intro music. Welcome to the video. I hope you like it lots, so don't forget to subscribe and click the thumbs up button. Now let's react.
Hey, hi, hello there, and welcome to another episode of Catching Up on whatever the hell it is Anna's doing. I forgot her name. Yep, I have a cat. I have a cat. He has no interest in being in this video. Come here. No? Not even a little bit? Not even thinking about it? Really? Maybe I can shrink this for you guys. Which one are you? No, not that one. Yeah, well, I'm There! Now you can see him. Now he can't hide from you. Cats. Alright, anyway. I just wanted to catch up on Anna's TikTok because I know she's been out and about and doing some stuff. And also, it's just, you know, I think I covered this one last time I did a What is Anna Doing video. And this is Anna pretending like she's reading a dating book. I think somebody paid her. Okay. I don't know if this was just a Dank Fupa joke, which, by the way, if you're not watching Dank Fupa, you should be. You really, really should be. But somebody's made the joke of like somebody paid her $1,500 to just do this. So she says, "I feel so powerful all of a sudden. Honestly, I moved this directly to the top of my to be read pile because I need all the help I can get." Why do you feel powerful? You casually mentioned to a friend that you want to get back out there and they send you this. And this is, she does not, okay, this is the problem. What's the name of the book, Anna? Because this is not, first off, I can kind of tell that this is called Ask a Matchmaker, but who's the name of the writer? Right? This is going way too fast for me to really pick up on who that is. Would it have killed you to write out the name of the book and the name of the author in the description of your frickin' TikTok? Apparently it would have, but you hashtag dating relatable and friends, but not the name of the damn book. Okay? I'm just saying. You suck at this. Would it have killed you to at your friend who wrote the damn book? Like, you even have your friend's face covered. You have their name covered. You have their face, their headshot covered. What are you doing? How is this advertising for your friend? Anyway, maybe I'm reading too much into this. I do like her nails, though. That is good. That is a fun color. Yeah, so anyway. Hopping on in. Okay, so this is round 2 of trying to find earbuds that will fit well. This is from June. Yes, June 5th. Today is June the 18th as of recording. Round 2 of trying to find earbuds that will fit well, sound great, and help not get exhaustion while moving and grooving in Austin during the summer. What is with this weird power girl? I'm trying to decide if I like this shirt or not. Don't hate it. Anyway, I want to try another super affordable option before I jumped into some of the pricier brands y'all suggested. So I grabbed these these J-Lab Sport Plus over the earbuds to test this week. Candidly, I'm beginning to really believe you get what you pay for when picking earbuds. Look, unless you're one of these people that has to have crystal fucking clear sound for whatever reason, you're buying brand. Okay, I have had literally $10 earbuds from the Five and Dime, literally Five and Below, because you can go there and you can buy earbuds, and I did, and I still have them, and they're the little hook over the ear kind. They hook over your ear and they just kind of sit inside your ear. They were $10, maybe $15. I don't think they were $15, so they were like $10. They work just fine. They don't fall out of my ears. I do all of my exercising in them. The only time they fall out of my ears is when I'm sitting in the massage chair. That is literally the only time they'll pop out of my ears, when the massage chair starts doing this number on my head, because I'm a short person. They were $10. They work fine. Okay. I have what did I pay for those? Sony had this really cool, there's like a yellow green pair, and they were on sale. I don't remember what the original price was, but they were on sale for $30 around Christmas. I bought those. They're the kind that just pop into your ear and they just sit inside your ear. They're fine. They're great. The sound is better. It's good. I'm not mad at it. They're Sony. Okay. Yes, they're better than my $10 pair from the $5 store. Do I care? No. They stay in my ear just as well. It's the fucking gym. You're not going to a concert. Okay? I have a $15 pair of over-the-ear Bluetooth headset. They're great. They work just as well as the other two. I don't even know what brand they are. I bought them on sale at Target. They were literally $15, which is the only reason I bought them. That, and they're like this really cool, like, tangerine pink color. Okay? I've had a lot of headsets in my life. I've never paid more than $30 for any of them. They're fine. Unless you're somebody who works in, like, the music industry and you need the top dollar because you have to hear every aspect of sound, you don't need it. Okay? You don't need Bose unless you just want to have Bose. I have had a set of Bose. They were very nice. They lasted a really good time. They stayed in my ears. They were a pretty teal color. They were great. I loved them a great deal. To be perfectly frank with you, my Sonys are just as good. Okay? I don't need to pay $300 for a pair of fucking headsets to stick in my ear to listen to music with, or even podcasts. Okay? I'm a normal person. So are you probably. So is Anna. Okay? I hate it when people are like, oh my god, I have to have like the most expensive headset on the planet because I need to have like a true sound. No, you don't. You probably don't even know what true sound sounds like because you don't have the ear for it. Anyway, I'm over it. Anyhow, so where was I? Where were we? These do not even come close to meeting my needs in terms of sound. Ugh. Comfort or just basic usability. What did you even get yet? These earbuds did not come in nice. These earbuds did have some nice in-app features to support the technology, but it also felt like they should have just invested more in the actual quality of the product. Let me guess, they didn't sponsor you, so you're slamming them. Is that where we're going? Anytime Anna doesn't get sponsored by a product, she usually slams the product. Like, she just rips it to pieces. If you sponsor her, you are suddenly the greatest thing that ever occurred. If you don't sponsor her, she will rip you to shreds. Just something you need to know about Anna. I did try a pair of those, the ones that like fold around your ears. I did try on a pair of those at the store the other day just to kind of see how comfortable they were. They were all right, comfortability wise, but like I wear these, like, these are an off-brand of Jawbones, by the way. They're just a generic pair of Jawbones. I wear the shit out of them. I usually record in these. I don't edit with them. I will say that. I don't like to edit with these because I've found that there's a weird timing thing when I edit with them. Anyway, I have other headsets that I edit with because that's important. Anyhow, where was I going with this? So that's what I thought they were supposed to be. It was supposed to be like a portable version of these so that they didn't have the strap that goes around the back. I didn't think those were terribly comfortable, to be perfectly honest with you. The ones that wrapped around, they weren't comfortable on me, but I think that depends on I think that really depends on like the shape of your ear, to be frank with you, honestly. I think if you have a certain ear shape, those might be more comfortable on you than others. Like, I think some people like the kind that go over their ears more than other people do. So I think that's what really that boils down to. Like the hook, this kind of a hook going on. So I think really that comfortability comes down to the shape of your ear. Anyhow.
You will not believe what happened testing these.
As you guys know,
You're right. I won't.
I am testing new earbuds to find the perfect pair. And on my last video, you guys gave me a ton of suggestions of ones to try. So today I'm trying the Jade Go Air Sport Plus. That is a mouthful.
Okay, the J-Labs are actually supposed to be one of like the better brands out there that isn't a fucking $1 million. So I would like to know what her problem is.
First impression, it was comfortable in the inner ear, but it did feel a little bit awkward on the outer part. The hooks.
Well, I mean, the first problem is that you can't do a fucking windmill correctly still. I just got done watching a video of hers from Fit and Full Fat from back in December of 2024. She is still doing the windmill incorrectly. She is still doing the windmill the same way, incorrectly, that she was doing it in 2024, December of 2024. Her form has not changed. It has not improved. It has not changed, which means she has not bothered to improve her form doing a basic warm-up exercise. So what have you been doing, Anna? Who is training you?
Keep it in your ears, but I don't like how the plastic feels. I told you guys up front that I was picky, and this is potentially.
They have some of the most. Okay, anyway. I like JLab products, I guess. Maybe that's my problem. So I also know that the coating that they have on that is supposed to be like super hypoallergenic and super like non irritating. So I don't know what the fuck her problem is.
Me just being picky. The sound quality.
I had to back things up a little bit, so here we are.
Bit awkward on the outer part. The hooks keep it in your ears, but I don't like how the plastic feels. I told you guys up front that I was picky, and this is.
You're picky about the way things feel in your ears, but you are not picky about doing your exercises with correct form. Gotcha. Go.
Potentially me just being picky. The sound quality was a solid 4 out of 10. It's kind of a letdown, to be honest. Yes.
JLab has some of the. Hey.
There's this app where you can customize and change modes, but those customizations won't make the sound quality any better. In fact, somehow they made it even worse. Also, the Bluetooth range, it was bad, like embarrassingly bad. I walked to the other side of the gym and they just disconnected. I will say,
either you got a pair of lemons or you're. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say you got a pair of lemons. I've used JLab. I've had 2 pairs of JLabs now. And I've only had problems with one. And all I had to do was send it back and they sent me a new pair. And it was fine from there on out. And the problem I was having with the one pair is that the left bud wouldn't pair with my phone for some strange reason, and it seemed to be a common, because I looked it up on the on the Reddit, and it seemed to be a common occurrence with the ones that the type that I had purchased. And so I sent it back and they sent me a new pair, and both of them would pair with the phone, and I was fine from there on out. So I've had these before. There's nothing wrong with them. I don't know where the fuck she was leaving her phone, that the phone wouldn't pair. And I mean, what were you doing? Like, were you leaving your phone in your apartment? Who leaves their phone in like their locker and then goes to work out? I don't understand. What are we doing here?
They stayed in my ears, even when I went into full hairography. But what drove me nuts is that somehow I kept turning on Siri all throughout my workout, even though I don't even have Siri enabled on my phone. I did find out later you can turn this off in their like app, but why is this the default? Why?
Because it's not.
Is it so complicated from the get-go? Let me
She must have reached out to them to get sponsored, and they must have turned her down, because that's the only explanation I have for this. Keep in mind, as I said earlier, Anna will trash a product if she doesn't get sponsored by them. And I'm going to guess, since JLab is an actual brand, I'm going to guess that she reached out to them to sponsor her, and they said no, or they didn't get back to her in whatever amount of time she wanted. And so now she's trashing them because they didn't want to be sponsored by her. That's my guess, because that's Anna's MO. We've seen it with her clothing hauls. Anytime Hannah has a clothing haul that she's not sponsored by, she will trash the clothes. Even though in another clothing haul that she'll do where she is sponsored, she will wear similar clothing or have similar fits. Like the clothing will fit her similarly, or she'll wear similar colors or cuts, and she'll be like, oh my god, it's the best thing ever. And then she'll go wear a similar item in a clothing haul that she's not sponsored in, and she'll be like, this is awful, this is unacceptable, this is the worst, I'm gonna go cry. She'll pull that shit. This is coming off the same way. Like, I think the first pair that she wore wasn't like a brand. I think it was like an off brand that she'd gotten off of Amazon. JLab is like a brand, kind of. And I'm getting the feeling like she kind of reached out to them and asked them to sponsor her. And they either didn't get back with her or they turned her down. And I'm guessing she... All right, these are the JLabs that she's got right now. That she's wearing right now. These are... Hang on. Bonk. These are the ones she's wearing. These pink ones here. They're $100. Round up. Right? There's the app she's using. This is on the Amazon store. These have like a 4.0 rating. Again, it's Amazon. So have at it what you will. This compares to the Beats Pro 2 at $200. This is the JLab Minis, which is what I've used. And these are fine. These JLab Minis. Can you guys see that I'm circling these? No, you can't. Yeah, these guys right here. I'm not readjusting this thing, by the way. These little guys are great. They're like $40. Okay. They're fine. I had a pair of those. They lasted me for fucking ever. They were $40. I did have a pairing problem with like the left one, and I had to send it back and get it refunded. And they sent me a new pair. Okay. I don't know what Anna's going on about. They're not automatically synced to like Apple. They're generic, so I don't know why they would automatically be connecting to Siri. That seems like absolute bullshit to me, which is not surprising considering it's Anna. I don't get it, other than, like I said, Anna tried to reach out to them for sponsorship and they turned her down, so she decided to slam them. They're an established brand. I don't know why they would give a shit. So I don't know what she thinks she's getting out of this, other than never getting sponsored by them. So anyway. Right. Anyhow.
Choose those customizations. Don't force them on me.
Oh, she wasn't done.
They do come in a lot of fun colors, and the battery life is good. They also have a built-in charger. Do you question how durable that is?
The ones she was showing you are not as expensive as the ones she's got here. The battery charger is fine. I never had a problem with it. It's built into the case, which means you can't lose the fucker. And I think you can't not stick it in the right way. It's reversible, so it doesn't matter. You can stick it in any way you want, and it still goes into the USB charger. So that's kind of nice.
Lastly, when I tried these for a second time, the right one just didn't work anymore. Now, I'm pretty sure that this is because I'm sweaty, and I did realize
that I do believe. But if it connected the first time...
online that other heavy sweaters had similar experiences because the earbud apparently is not waterproofed correctly. Overall, I cannot recommend these. They're kind of trash. Help me out, guys. Which brand
Okay, well, you're never working with that brand.
should I try next?
You will
Jeez. Wow.
This year is
This is the infamous pickleball video where Anna goes to play pickleball and there is a promotional photo where it has clearly been photoshopped. And here's my thing about that before we get into this too much. That picture, we went over it in one of my lives, and that picture is clearly been photoshopped, obviously. Not only does Anna look completely different in it, but Anna's outfit looks completely different, like the skirt and everything. Even the color of the outfit looks completely different. And it's my opinion that that was a promotional photo done by the company PopFlex here. And so I think what has happened is Anna was photographed by the company, and the company had the photo altered for their promotional. So I don't think Anna had control over that photo being altered, and that's my stance on that one. Now, did Anna use that photo in her own personal stuff? Maybe. Does Anna know that photo had been altered? Yes, because you'd have to be blind not to know. Otherwise. But so if Anna decided to run with that photo and be like, yes, this is what I look like, that's on Anna, right? That's whatever. But I don't think Anna herself altered that photo. I think that was done by the company that she's here with, the PopFlex. So that wasn't Anna. Now, is Anna taking that photo and she's like, yes, this is what I look like? That's on Anna. That's Anna's little Delulu land that she lives in. So there's that. But this is the video that accompanies that photo, and that is out there somewhere. I just want to put it out there that I don't think Anna altered the video or altered the photo herself. I think the company PopFlex did. So there's that. Does Anna use filters? Yes. Does Anna use slimming filters? Probably. You know, I just don't understand why I still don't understand why at her size you would even bother doing slimming filters, because I don't understand why you would bother. But anyway.
All about living big and doing new things. And so one of the things I've had on my list is to try pickleball. So when I got invited to this event for PopFlex and JVN, that was exactly
a vacay from Wash Day.
That. I was like, I've got to go. When I got there, I realized I'm
in like Philadelphia, in Pennsylvania. I'd never heard of pickleball until I moved here. I still don't know what the hell it is, but people love it here. Now, I know what racquetball is, and I know what handball is, and I don't know what this is. It looks like it's like giant ping pong. It looks like it's just like giant ping pong. Like, instead of playing ping pong on a table, you're playing ping pong as a person. Is that what pickleball is? Is that what we're doing? Is that all it is? It's just ping pong, only you're playing it on a tennis court effectively? Because that looks like a badminton net. And then they've got like the ping pong ball and the ping pong paddle. And is that what? I don't play this, clearly.
might be out of my depth because a lot of people knew what they were doing. And let's just say I learned very quickly that I am not a natural, but I stuck in there. I kept trying, and eventually I did hit the ball. Success. I also finally got to meet Jade, and I left with a gift bag, so honestly, it was a really good day. This year is all about living big and doing new things.
And someday, you will learn
It's all about living big
not
and
on your heel.
this year is all about living big and
Girl, you can turn on your toe. I believe in you. I believe in you, Anna. I believe that you too can lift up onto your toes and pirouette. Maybe not ballerina pirouette, Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to get you into point shoes. But I believe that you can rise up onto most of the ball of your shoe, of your foot, and turn in a way that you aren't going to pull your fucking leg during a turn like that. You're going to hurt yourself. Stop it. You're either going to fall because you're going to lose your balance because you don't know how to turn properly, or you're going to pull your tendon back here because you've got all of your weight back here on your heel and you're going to hurt yourself. Just rock forward up onto the ball of your foot. You don't have to come all the way up. I would highly recommend not doing that, actually. Just rise up a little bit. Up onto the ball of your foot. Just push up on the ball of your foot and whee. It's okay. Your body will do the rest. I promise. It's a natural process. Anyhow. Half crossing learning to play pickleball of my hashtag live life big bucket list. Is that a sentence? I can't tell. I feel like I need my glasses. I feel like I needed to try again when it's not super hot out. I need my other glasses. These are not strong enough today. And maybe on a day where my hand-eye coordination is on lock. I feel that. Thank you to the girlies at PopFlex Active for taking the time to help a noob learn how to play and for gifting me this super sunshiny outfit. I do like the outfit. I'm not going to lie. I like this outfit. Thank you as well to JVN Hair Team for helping throw this event and allowing JVN and I to finally meet face to face. Cool. Sunshine, curves, and zero. Wait, we can play another. Zero apologies, no hiding at the pool. I'm showing up, soaking it in, and living my best life. This body deserves joy, laughter, and cannonballs. Cool. I told you guys it's bikini weather, and this is what we're gonna get. I do feel like though for her bikinis though, these are like less revealing, and not just because of the arms. I feel like her bikinis have more coverage than they normally do. Not that Anna wears string bikinis or anything like that, but like she usually has like a much higher cut top than she does in these. Like she usually wears a higher cut lower body because she likes to have her stomach covered. But she usually wears a much higher cut. Now I will say, that's this one. No, go back. Where is it? I like this one. You're not gonna let me have it, are you? No, go back. That one. God damn you, fucking TikTok. That one. I like this one, but I like the peasant top look. And it has a very peasant top look to me. And I like the fabric. I like the top of this. I think it's cute. But I would wear that with a skirt because I think it looks like a peasant top. So that would kind of like negate it being a swimsuit. Anyway. Let's see. The Spoonie girls will get it. We're doing this, aren't we? We're Spoonies now. We got chronic illness, brain fog, and spoon theory. Wow. All right. Somebody came in, shots fired. I have lupus, HEDS, and fibromyalgia myself. Maybe I missed it, but what chronic conditions do you have besides lipedema? What causes the flares? Ouch. That hurt. Are we not, did she not catch that? Or are we not monitoring the comments section? It says, I got 3 licks and that's it. Full spoon days where I drink Starbucks and pretend like I'm hiking. Okay, cool. And I just walk back and forth. Okay. flare-ups where I sit on the couch. Is that what a flare-up is? Okay, where I also sit on the couch, drink Starbucks. Okay. And days where I make whatever I got work, where I hang out in the pool and dance around in the pool water. Man, your days are so hard. I wish my days consisted of hiking while drinking Starbucks, laying around on the couch while drinking Starbucks, and playing in the pool, probably while also drinking Starbucks. Such a rough life, man. I don't know how you do it. I gotta make my own coffee. What am I doing wrong? You poor thing. I mean, you gotta drive all the way to Starbucks and order a Starbucks and wait for them to make the Starbucks. That's rough. I mean, I have the easy life. I can just go make my coffee and then drink my own coffee. I don't even have to grind my own beans, man. Shit. One of us is actually doing work. I can't figure out which one of us that is. Right, anyway, next. Somebody says cover that up. Whatever. I don't care. I don't understand why people feel the need to like be snotty. User 7690082001748. You cover your shit up. Like the cat in the cat box. Alright. Yeah, this is fun. She says, I'm basically
like an Olympic athlete.
Right.
This is a dynamometer, and it measures your grip strength.
I thought she was joking. Okay. I was hoping she was joking. Here's the thing with Anna. During the Olympics, for those of you who remember, Anna compared herself to several Olympians, female Olympians, during the Olympics, including the female strong women who were like deadlifting hundreds of pounds, like half Anna's weight. One of them was breaking records, and that was pretty cool. To be fair, the two women that I'm thinking of, one of them was British, and I think the other one was American. I'm pretty sure that one was British. I know one of them was British. I know one of them was, yeah, the other one was American, because I think she was like coming out of Indiana. Anyway, my point is, they were both very heavy women. If they weren't working out the way they were working out, they would have been literally obese. And they probably would be BMI classified obese because they were heavy, but they had a shit ton of muscle on them on top of having a fair amount of fat. Let's be honest. Apparently Anna thought she was on level with them and they're, 2 to 3 hours, 6 days a week in the gym, deadlifting weight. Anna's on par with that. And then Anna also compared herself to rugby players from around the world, female rugby players from around the world. To be fair, though, I think Anna would actually do well playing rugby if Anna played rugby. If Anna slimmed down and actually played rugby, I think Anna would be a hell of a rugby player. I don't think you'd move Anna. Anna would be like that rugby player that they would just be like, you are the wall. And Anna would be like, I do not move. I think Anna would be a good rugby player. Anyway, my point is, Anna then compared herself to them. She compared herself to, I think, the Swedish parasailing team. They were the two that they do the sailing, and they literally move the boat with their body weight. She compared herself to them, and the reason she compared themselves to them because she used a picture of them, and they had their flotation gear on underneath their jersey, their team jerseys. So they look a hell of a lot heavier than they are. They are both very muscular women, but their flotation gear make them look bulkier than they are. So she compared herself to them. She compared herself to, let's see, the rugby player, a soccer couple of the American soccer players who were some of the bigger And by bigger, I mean bulkier female soccer players. Who else were some of the other women she compared herself to? One of the boxers. Because, you know, Anna's a boxer. And there were a handful of other women whose I can't place them right off the top of my head, but they were muscular women, like stocky, muscular women, because that's what their sport required of them, right? They were built for their sports. They had trained their body into the shape that their sports required of them, right? Anna was comparing herself. Yep, all four of herselves. Anna was comparing herself to these female Olympians during the Olympics, right? And so when this pops up and she's like, I'm basically an elite athlete with her freaking grip strength, I was like, she's joking. I'm just gonna hope she's joking. And then this video plays out. Please observe how all of these women are sitting and positioned while they're taking their grip strength. Okay, we just saw Anna do it. Here is possibly the most boring 3 minutes of your life, so I apologize for this. This will explain to you how that test is supposed to be done. Again, this was sent to me by my mods through the Discord that I am not. It's not my Discord. I always have to preface that. But my mods sent this to me through the Discord. Maybe we're gonna watch it. Let's go.
Here we'll be demonstrating a test that will measure hand grip strength. This will be done using a hand grip dynamometer. The first thing that you need to do is adjust the grip size of the dynamometers until the second joint of the index finger is at a 90-degree angle of the handle. As you see here, we've already pre-fitted the hand grip dynamometer for our subject. If you would need to adjust, that is done by turning the silver knob that you see in the white handle left or right to either increase or decrease the grip size. Once again, we've already preset this size for our individual, so it is actually ready to go. The proper positioning for your subject is in the seated position, feet flat on the floor, back supported. The elbow will be placed at the individual's side and bent at a 90-degree angle. The dynamometer is placed in the subject's hand, and you will basically instruct them to squeeze as hard as they can for 2 to 3 seconds and then release. After this squeeze, the dynamometer will output a force that was generated by the individual, and you will record this measurement. We will demonstrate have our subject demonstrate how they go through this test. Keep in mind that you will do this on both hands, both the right and the left. You can alternate back and forth, and you can do as many trials as necessary for your protocol. Here we will just be demonstrating within the right hand, but the exact same process goes on with the left hand. So again, your subject's seated, elbow bent at 90 degrees directly at their side. You will hit the start button on the dynamometer here. That will basically zero the dynamometer out, and then you will ask your subject to squeeze as hard as they can for 2 to 3 seconds. And then they will release the dynamometer. The force that they were able to generate will come up on the screen. You will record this on a data sheet or where it is necessary. Make sure too that your subject does not extend their arm out or move their arm in any fashion when they are squeezing. The tendency is to move the arm either in an upward motion, downward motion, somewhere away from the starting position. Make sure that it is clear to your subject that it stays in the starting position with a 90-degree bend in the elbow. To repeat this trial, all you need to do is hit the start button on the dynamometer again. This will zero.
Okay, we don't care about repeating it anymore. All right. So this is how the test is supposed to be done. To be fair, in the examples that Anna was showing, I think all of the women moved in some fashion, except for that one woman who was like doing this number. All right, so that lady was all over the damn place. So she did it wrong too. But Anna just does it straight down, which is in no way correct. So there we have that.
$109.
So this reading is invalid, is effectively what my point is. And I think I am not the first person to point this out, just FYI. I know God and everyone else has already pointed this out. That's why I even have that video, is because people were telling me that this test was incorrect. And I was like, and so they sent me that video. And I'm like, well, if I'm going to cover it, we're all going to watch it together. So, yeah. She says, and then Anna says here, wearing compression daily for lipedema wasn't on my bingo card for becoming an elite athlete, but here we are. I have no idea why she thinks these things are connected. I don't know why she thinks her pulling on her compression gear is the same as being an elite tennis player. I don't know. I don't know. And I wonder how many times she did this before she was able to get it to fub this number for her. I am also curious what my hand grip strength is, because I'm willing to bet it's like whatever the low number is, I'm willing to bet that's where my hand grip strength is, so. Because you did it wrong the first time. See, she just even sets it up wrong. Like, this isn't even remotely how you're supposed to do it. And it doesn't even look like it's set correctly to begin with. She looks like she's trying to drop the kids off at the pool. Oh my god. Has she got like her lips I'm trying to figure out what she's doing with her lips here. Oh my god. You're so strong. So here's what I should do, like a glitter baby reactions. I don't know if I can. Yeah, like gripping onto delusion. Anyway, next.
I'm so excited.
The next few of these are going to be kind of interesting, but let's take a quick break. Time check and all that. The next few of these are going to be kind of interesting because Anna is embarking on a tour of the national parks. And of course, Anna can't go hiking without Starbucks because God forbid she drink water or any of those electrolytes that she was so fascinated with while she was recovering from her lipedema surgery. I don't know what the hell that was. So she says, this year I'm excited to achieve so many goals I set for myself, like visiting all the national parks. There's a lot of national parks. I got ready for my first big road trip by grabbing the new iced horchata oat milk shaken espresso. Does it really matter if it's shaken versus stirred? Or is that just like adjectives? Espresso from Starbucks that I have been waiting to try. I do like horchata, I'm not gonna lie. But horchata's made with rice milk, so you fucked up. It's so delicious and was the perfect drink for my drive. Data and I hit the road and I have so many adventures to share with you soon. Hashtag Starbucks ambassador. Cool. The thing here is, Lindsay got this one. Do I still have that up? Bonk. Lindsay was able to pull this up. Let me see if I've still got it. All right. So Lindsay was able to snag this in her video. I'll try to remember to link this down below, but this is a side-by-side comparison. So this video is from A Day in My Life, 30 seconds. This video on the right here in the pink and white shirt, this is from May 15th, 2024. So this is before, trying to remember my timeline here. This should be before, yeah, should be right before the 5K that she ran. So my point is this is before her surgeries began. No. Anyway, my point is this is before the majority of her surgeries. If it's not before, it's right after the first surgery, right? This one here is after all 4 of her surgeries. This is after all of her lipedema surgeries that are supposed to be making her all so much better. This is before most of them. Before, after, before, after. Somehow this is better. Anyway, I just wanted to catch that since Lindsay went through the trouble of it. I haven't watched this video of Lindsay's just yet because when I caught it yesterday doing my live, it wasn't old enough for me to watch for my live. So I will be watching this later, just letting Lindsay know. I just didn't want to like watch it during my live yet. So I will be watching it on my own, and I will be linking it down below so you guys can go watch it. It is only like 5 minutes long, so. But let's go finish watching Anna Bobana. So anyway, but this is her telling us about, I love these things, by the way. This is her telling us about how she can't possibly go. Why are you laughing? She just got her, oh my God, coffee. What the fuck, man? I know when I drink coffee, that's the first thing I do. Oh. You remember what the fuck you were doing. Oh. Anyway. Sorry. All right, this is kicking off my summer road trip, stopping at Guadalupe Mountains National Park, home to the highest peak in Texas. I wasn't quite ready to hike 8+ mile hike up. Okay. I wasn't quite ready to hike the 8+ mile hike up with a 3,000 foot elevation gain nonetheless, but I did pick up my national park pass. I am hoping to come back someday and tackle this hike. I wouldn't be able to hike that either. I guess I crossed one park off and added a new fitness goal to my list. How many people can hike that? Is that what we're looking at there? That feels like 3,000 foot elevation. I feel like that's a lot. Anyway. Dance for me. Look what I can do. Look what I can do. This is all about challenging myself, and I just know the more I do, the more I'll discover that I want to do. One stop down, many more to go on achieving my hashtag live life big bucket list. P.S. I tried to do the Narrows, but there was heavy rains and flash flooding, so I guess that should be on the list now too. Whew. That actually wasn't too bad. I can't really read today. I don't think there's too much music on this one.
Just start it.
Maybe there is.
$2, and you get access to every national park, which is honestly cheap.
I know some people were really upset that she took the dog inside the building here to go buy her pass. If they let her take the dog in, they let her take the dog in. I don't know. I don't know how much I actually care about that, to be perfectly honest with you. She did mention she took the dog on the dog-friendly trails. Look what I can do. Look what I can do. I have to be an idiot no matter where I go. So there's that.
Kind of hikes today. I also lifted weights.
What, those 10-pound weights? You lifted 10-pound weights today? Good for you. Good for you. Right. And this is apparently a picture slide? I didn't know you could do those. These are just pictures of her at Guadalupe. Stop one on my summer road trip, chasing big skies, taller peaks, and even bolder dreams. Ooh, what's that? I'm not from this part of the country. Spent the day hiking. What is that? It's kind of cool. Is that a Joshua tree? Anyway, I know nothing. Spent the day hiking through the stunning Guadalupe Mountains, Texas' highest point, a goal for the future, and my new favorite reminder that I can do hard things one step at a time and one trail at a time. Swipe through to see the views that made it all worthwhile. Cool. The bird getting ready to poop on you. Sorry, I'm 5. What do you want from me? So, did she go any further than the side of the road? Just asking for a friend. So there you go, I guess. What is that? Somebody tell me what that was. She loves being able to show that she can pick that dog up, though. That is like one of her top 10 things to do. That, shake her butt at the camera, pick the dog up to prove that she can pick the dog up. Those are her favorite things to do. There you go. Oh man, I wish that wasn't right there, because that, in the great wise words of Lindsay, that's a screenshot right there. That's a keeper. First time in Carlsbad Caverns, and I'm speechless, standing in the heart of the earth. I couldn't help but feel small. I usually have to look up at the sky to do that one. Standing in the heart of the earth in the best way. This stop is just another part of the bigger journey I'm on to see more, do more, and push myself out of my comfort zone. Here's to taking the scenic route through life and choosing wonder wherever you can. I can't wait to continue live life big and cross even more national parks off my list. How long is this going to take before she gives up on this? Because she gives up on everything eventually. So how much longer are we going to have to put up with this before we stop with the live life big hashtag here? I wonder. That was a face. Can we get that? Yes. Hang on. I just want to be one with that. I like walking through caves. Caves are cool, literally and figuratively. I've only ever been to 2 caves now. Yeah. I don't remember the second one was called, but the first one was Mammoth Cave. Mammoth Cave is cool, literally and figuratively. Who does she have? She must have John with her. No. No, I bet she's setting these things up. Which was what? Their last major discovery was in 2018. And over here, what was the discovery? What did they discover, Anna? But I'm not going to tell you what that was. Well, then why did you bring it up? You're like the worst tour guide ever. It's really old. And that's all I know about it. Over here, though. Now, if you look over here. Wait a minute. We were talking about this. Good times. Good times with Anna O'Brien. But I'm not going to tell you what any of them are. Then they wouldn't be secrets anymore. It's like my super secret obesity genes. If I told you what they were, then you would know. That's usually how cave systems work, just, in case you were wondering. Go. Are you going to collect tumblers at every park? That's gonna be a big collection. Oh wow! Who says it like that? Wow! Wow! How do you say wow? Oh wow! 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 Who's that actor with the nose? Wow! Wow. I'm done. Okay, anyway. Oh, wow. That's right, we are. Anyway, okay. We end at Carlsbad Cave. All right, so apparently we are no longer a lipedema girly. We are a bashing headset girly and going through caves and national parks girly. With our dog, girly. Where's the dog? Where's the dog? Where did you put the dog? Because I know you didn't take the dog through the cave. There's no way in hell they're letting you take a dog through the cave. Because I can't even take you to the cave. Not that he wants to go through the cave. All right, so we're doing the national parks this year, apparently, or this summer, or whatever. We're halfway through the year, so I guess this half of the year we're doing national parks. First half of the year we finished up our Lipedema arc. Now we're going to do national parks arc. God forbid we actually do clothing hauls, because that would be weird. Wouldn't want to live up to our brand. That would be strange. And that seems to be the plan. I wonder if she's going to try to revive that channel that she had, which was like her Glitter and Lasers travel channel that has like 9 videos on it or something like that. I think it's monetized. I don't think it's monetized anymore. I think it's been dormant for too long. But all right, so there's that. I think I bitched about the videos I was going to bitch about, to be perfectly honest with you guys. So I guess going forward, we're going to see more national park stuff, less clothing hauls, more of Anna trying to convince us that she's strong, more of Anna back-talking people who are down-talking her, which on the one hand, I don't have a problem with, because I think people who leave like shitty comments like that are just kind of like shitty. And I don't have a problem with people like commenting back. The thing though is it doesn't get you anything. Like people like that are going to leave comments like that no matter what. That's just what they're going to do. They have nothing else to do with their time, and so they just leave shitty comments. That's just their thing. I mean, the dude's name was user string of numbers. Clearly they care. So there's that. But if it makes her feel better to put on a bathing suit and go shake her booty in front of the camera and be like, oh my God, then whatever. It's not really hurting anybody either. So there's that. We're going to guzzle as much Starbucks as we can while claiming to have some kind of chronic illness that is going to, again, be unspecified, because that's how we roll here. We like to claim to be a spoonie. We like to claim to have chronic illness. We like to hashtag everything brain fog, and God help you if you try to figure out what it is, because unspecified obesity genes, F you. That's why. I did like the shots fired by the person who had like 3 chronic illnesses and was like, I'm sorry, what were yours again? I don't remember. I don't remember you clarifying that besides lipedema. What's wrong with you again? That was pretty funny, actually. He's like, pew, pew, pew. That was good. Yeah, so there's that. And let's see. What else did we do? Ah, man, I don't even remember at this point. Oh, what else did we do? Man, this one's only 4 hours old, too. Oh, yeah, the grippy thingy. Yeah, Anna is determined that she is some kind of athlete. You are an athletic swimmer of the river of denial. And I just would like to know what she thinks she's getting by bashing these headsets. Like, I don't understand what this shit's about, but here we are. So I guess we'll get caught up as we go. We're just going to keep trying to keep up on this. I know I owe you guys a wrap up from last month. We'll get on that when I get back from where I'm going to be. I'm not telling you though. And I'll tell you when I get back. Maybe I'll tell my members. Maybe I'll actually start making some of that members content I keep claiming I'm going to make and then never do. Should probably do that. Anyhow, maybe I'll go to a national park. Do we have a national park around here? We have the Appalachians. Does that count? I don't think so. But anyway. So there's that. That's pretty much all I've got for you guys. But I have started going over Anna's lipedema journey. So we have started going over all of this stuff. I've started with her YouTube videos, though. And I think now we're going to start going over the TikTok and the Instagram shorts and such. And also the smaller YouTube videos. So do keep an eye out for those. I've got 3 videos up on that, and I have a playlist going. So in case you guys are interested in seeing Anna's lipedema journey from start to finish. The first 3 videos, I will tell you, are kind of monsters because I am establishing an argument. And I am using dark anthropology to do that with. Boop. Got an ant. And then, so if you're interested, go for that. If you don't like my longer videos, then not the videos for you, I guess. If you've made it this far in the video, go ahead and put a, I don't know, what's a park? Put a picnic or park emoji down in the comment section down below. I don't know. What screams national park to you? Down in the comment section down below. Get creative with it. I don't know. Because I don't think there's a park emoji. Maybe there is. I have no idea. Anyway, get creative with it. So go ahead and put that down below. What do you guys think of this so far? I know in my chat last night, some people were really upset about the national park thing, especially with her taking the dog inside the building here where she went to go get her pass. She did specify that she took the dog on the dog-friendly trails, so that's a little nice. I did like Lindsay's catch about the before and after pictures here with Anna in the car. And I will try to remember to link that. So do remember that. But I think we're seeing a new arc here with Anna going to the national parks because she's got to do something, man. She couldn't possibly do clothing hauls like her fans actually want her to do. That would be crazy talk. Anyway, your emoji is something park related down in the comments section. Again, let me know what you guys think. Have you been to any of these parks? We've been to Carlsbad. We've been to Guadalupe Mountain National Park. I've never been to any of that because I've never been that side of the country before outside of Albuquerque and San Antonio. And that's it. So there you have that. And that's all I've got for you guys. So again, let me know what you guys think down below. Thank you to everybody who's been supporting this channel. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to my members. You guys rock. We are like kissing 12K. And again, when we do, we will be sponsoring another cat from the Beagle Rescue Project. I think they still have cats. So keep that in mind. If not, we'll find another program to sponsor a cat through. So don't worry, we will find a cat to sponsor. And that's all I've got for you guys. So if you made it this far and you like this stuff, think about subscribing. I do have 3 tiers of membership. I am working on stuff for members. Right now you get early access to videos, and there will be some members only lives coming up next month. This month is not happening for that. And that's all I've got for you guys. So I will see everybody in the next one. Bye.
This is my outro music. You can't copyright strike me because it's just me singing. This is my outro music. Thank you for watching. See you next time.